back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a recipe for stewed pork. To get started, here are my ingredients. I already went ahead and seasoned the pork, and I'll show you guys how I did it in just a second. Here I have some carrots, potatoes, I have chopped bell peppers, some onions, I have some chopped tomatoes in tomato sauce, and I'll be using some fresh herbs. I have basil, thyme, parsley, green onions, and some habanero peppers. I have garlic and ginger, some brown braising sauce. For the seasonings, I have seasoned salt, mushroom seasoning, black pepper, brown sugar, meat seasoning, and complete seasoning. So here's how I seasoned my pork. First, I washed it up really well in some lemon juice just to cut some of that rankness. And I trim away most of the fat, but I left some of it because the fat is flavor and a little of it is okay. I'll be using some brown stew seasoning, and this is the brand here that I'll be using. I also have some fresh green seasoning, and in this bowl I have meat seasoning, smoked paprika, mushroom seasoning, chicken bouillon, seasoned salt, and black pepper. Okay, so you guys know the steps by now. We will combine all these seasonings. That'll make it evenly distributed onto the meat. Then we'll add our brown stew seasoning and the green seasoning. We will mix really well, and we will allow this to marinate for about 2 to 4 hours. If you have the time and you can let it sit overnight, that will be best. Now, I like to season my meat with my hands because my hands are clean, and it's just something I'm used to doing. I don't keep long nails simply because I cook a lot and I want everything to be sanitary. So if you want to use your gloves for this step to season your meat, you can go right ahead. It's just about preference. You have to eat the food at the end of the day, and I have to eat my food at the end of the day. So, you have to just do whatever you prefer. In a preheated pot, I did add about 1 tablespoon of oil. Not a lot because the pork will create a little oil and moisture. We will now add the pork and we'll let it create its own juices before we start stirring it. We'll give it about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, we'll give this a good stir, and then we'll sit the lid on. We'll allow it to continue creating its own juices. It should take about 10 to 15 minutes. After about 10 minutes, this is how the pork is looking. It smells amazing in here. It did create a lot of juices, but most of the juices had evaporated. But I will allow it to go for 5 more minutes so that it can brown up some more. Next, we'll add our garlic and ginger. We will add some of our onions, about half of the onions, and we will add our tomatoes and tomato sauce. In this bowl, I have fresh chopped tomatoes and some tomato sauce. I didn't want to put it in separate bowls, so I mixed them because it's basically the same thing. We will add it in here and we'll let this go for about 5 minutes. I want those tomatoes to disintegrate in the pot. I want it to melt. So once it melts, I'll be back to show you guys the next step. So once the tomatoes melt, it will create like a sauce, and that's what we have right here. Next, we will add some hot water and we'll add our brown braising sauce. You can also add browning if you like, or you can caramelize some brown sugar or add any kind of brown sauce you have on hand. That's just to create color and brightness to the dish. We will now cover this and allow it to simmer on medium to low heat for about 1 hour. The pork should be nice and tender in about an hour. You don't want the pork falling apart. You just want it nice and tender. So after about 1 hour, the pork is nice and tender. And this is what we're looking for. It smells amazing in my kitchen right now, guys. I will now start adding my aromatics like the rest of the onions, my bell peppers. I will add my herbs, we'll add our seasonings to add flavor and taste to the dish. Remember to season to your own liking. And we will also add a little bit of brown sugar so that, you know, it can balance everything out. I like a tad bit of sweetness to my stews, so that's what I'll be adding. But if you don't like that, feel free to omit any ingredient here that you do not like. We will also add our carrots and potatoes. We'll give it a good stir. We will cover this and allow it to simmer on medium to low heat until our carrots and potatoes are nice and tender. And then we'll be ready to serve. And here you have it, guys. My delicious stewed pork is all done. We'll now garnish with some fresh parsley, and that's it. We'll turn the heat off and dinner is served. So today I'm serving my stewed pork up with some mashed sweet potatoes, Caribbean sweet potatoes that is, and some steamed broccoli. The entire meal was absolutely divine, and I hope you guys give the recipe a try. If you enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me. I will be leaving all my ingredients and measurements down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day and enjoy!